Everyone, welcome back to Medicine for the Soul. My name is Alexis and this is 4 Seasons Flow. Today is our 4th installment into the spring part of our series, and today's all about finding the lighter side and having some fun with our sequencing. Let's get started. Today we are going to start in a comfortable, easy seat. Bring your sits bones down to the mat, crossing your legs evenly, and bring your palms to your knees. And let's close our eyes and start to take some deep breaths. Imagine your sits bones are sinking deeper down into the mat. Imagine your shoulders are dropping away from your ears. Let yourself take this time to reset and recharge, focusing on just the breath. All together, let's take one more big deep breath. Inhale and exhale. Good. Gently blink open your eyes. Take your right arm up overhead. Bring your hand to the left side of your head. And then we'll just gently use the hand to help press the neck over to one side, pouring the right ear over the right shoulder. As soon as you start to feel just a little bit of resistance, you can stop there. The neck does not need a whole lot of excessive stretching and pulling in order to get the benefit of the stretch. Take a big deep breath in and breathe out, letting your head come back up through center. Right hand can come back down to your knee. We'll switch to the other side, lifting the left arm up, bringing your hand to the right side of your head, and then gently pouring your left ear over toward your left shoulder, stretching out the side of your neck. Try to let the right shoulder drop away from the ear instead of crawling up towards it, so we can feel that opposition to help improve the stretch. Take a big deep inhale here. And exhale, bring your head back up through center. We're going to do one more neck stretch today. We're going to feel this kind of right in the back diagonal sides of our neck, where your muscles that poke into your skull or attach into your skull are then attached into your traps, the top of your back. So from here, I'm going to just turn my head to the right side diagonal. So I'm not pointing straight forward and I'm not straight side. I'm kind of right in between. And then I'm going to slowly drop my chin down toward my chest. The further you pull the chin in towards the chest, obviously the more of a stretch you will get. And you're going to feel just a nice long pull across the back of the neck into the tops of the shoulders. Gently roll your head up through center and switch, turn to the other side, and then drop the chin down towards the chest on the other side, so you'll feel the pull across here. Inhale up through center and bring your head back up to look straight forward. Interlacing the fingertips, flipping the palms. Inhale, reaching the arms up, growing taller. On your exhale, reach the arms forward, add a curve to your spine, stretching out the lower back. Again, inhale, lift and stretch. Exhale, press forward. Again, inhale, lift and stretch. Exhale, press. Last one, inhale, lift. And exhale, press. Good, pulling back up through center, come back to seated up tall. From here, we're gonna stay seated on the sits bones. We're just gonna uncross the feet so that the bottoms of the feet come flat onto the mat. Hands can slide out behind you. Now from here, I'm just gonna start to gently rock my knees side to side, like a windshield wiper. Just letting the knees drop over. I'm rolling on through the inside and outsides of my feet to help me get there. Just starting to open up the hips, creating some flowy movement. I want today's class to kind of feel breezy, feel like we're just kind of having fun with it. Our sequence is a little bit more out of order and unorthodox, so I just want us to kind of have fun, be light with it, not take yoga too seriously today. Good. From here, let's let both knees drop over to the right side. We're going to take the left hand, twist all the way across so that the left hand comes on the outside of the right knee for a twist. Take a big deep inhale here. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Good, gently untwist, come back through center, and we'll resume our windshield wipers. Helping to stretch out the hips, adding some movement in through the lower back, in through the knees, in through the ankles. Just a good, gentle movement overall for the lower half of the body. And let's slowly let the knees drop over to the left side. Bring that right hand, twist all the way around so that it steps onto the outside of your left knee for a twist. Inhale and exhale. One more inhale. Exhale, bring it back through center. Keep your feet flat. We're going to do a seated figure 4 stretch. So typically we would do this kind of formation lying back, but I just wanted to switch it up today. So we're gonna take our right knee and cross it over, or our right ankle and cross it over our left knee. So my right knee is pointing out to the side. And then from here, I'm just gonna start to push and inch my sits bones closer to my heel so that we can close off this stance and create a stretch across the back of the right hip. I'm keeping my right foot flexed, keeping my right knee pointed out to the side. And if you want to use the right hand to help press the right knee out, you can. I like having both hands behind me for just a little extra support on my spine, but you're more than welcome to press the right knee out if you have some stability there. Good, take one more deep breath here. Inhale and exhale. Good, walk the sits bones back, both feet placed on the mat. We'll switch our side, cross the left over top the right, flexing the left foot, start to inch the sits bones towards the heel, pointing the right knee out to the side. We'll take 2 deep breaths here. Inhale and exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. Good. Scooch those sits bones back out behind you. Both feet come flat. Let's find your way to tabletop position. Good, so right away from here, I'm gonna step my right foot back out behind me, pivot my left open, and come to a gate pose. We'll start with the right foot down on the mat. Left hand is pressed down, right hand is reaching up to the sky. Take a deep breath here, inhale, and exhale. Now from here, we're gonna create a long diagonal line by taking this right foot and stepping it forward to almost a little bit past the outside corner of your mat. Then take the right hand, try to reach it out behind you. So we're creating this long diagonal line up the right side. Stretching out the chest, stretching out the obliques and the hips. Take 3 deep breaths here, keep reaching long. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Pulling both back through center. We'll lift the right hand and the right foot, connect them, tiger pose, pressing open, opening up the chest, pressing the top of the foot into the palm. Finding a tight belly here to help find some stability. Inhale. And exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Gently let that go, reaching in opposite directions. And then we'll square back off in through tabletop. Neutralizing that, we'll come through cow and cat. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Again, inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Two more full breaths. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Last one. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Good. Come back through a neutral spine. From here, I'm going to step my left foot straight out behind, pivoting the right open. Come to your gate pose on the left side. We'll start here. Keep the left foot on the mat. Inhale. And exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. From here, I'm going to take my left foot, step it forward, reaching past that outside corner. Take my left hand, reach it back behind me, creating my long diagonal. Big, long stretch in the body. Inhale. And exhale. Again, inhale. And exhale. One more full breath. Keep growing longer. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Bring that back through center. Then lift the left leg up to meet the left hand, pressing the chest open, tiger pose. We'll hold here. Inhale. And exhale. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Gently let that go. Square it back off into tabletop. Neutralizing with cow and cat again. Inhale, cow spine, big arch. Exhale, cat spine, big curve. Again, inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Good. Bring that back to a neutral spine. From here, we're going to tuck the toes, send the hips up and back, come to a downward facing dog. Moving through the heels, drop one down and then the other. Starting to stretch out the backs of the legs here in down dog. We'll take one more deep breath here as we pedal. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Let that come to a still. Inhale. Walk it in. Come to standing forward fold. Exhale. We'll release here. Clasp your hands behind your back. And then start to move the fingertips up towards the top of the head so we can open up the front of the shoulders. Now from here, I'm going to very gently release my fingertips and slowly let them float all the way back down to the mat. Inhale, come up halfway, make a flat back. Exhale, release back over. Inhale, roll up to standing. Arms will come with you. Exhale, palms come together at heart center. Take a deep breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, bringing the arms back up overhead. Exhale, we'll dive down, coming to standing forward fold. Bending your knees so you can plant your hands, walk it out to downward facing dog, and we'll take a vinyasa flow here. Inhale, coming forward to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, baby cobra or upward facing dog. And exhale, come up to downward facing dog. Let's return to our pedaling, reaching one heel down and then the other, starting to build up your speed just slightly. If we were walking before, now we're power walking. We're not quite running yet. Let's take one more deep breath here through our pedaling. Inhale and exhale. Good, let that come to a still, reaching the heels down towards the mat. Inhale, walk it in, come to standing forward fold. Exhale, settle in here. Clasp your hands behind your back. Start to reach the fingertips up overhead, opening up the shoulders. Try to push it as far as you can. And then from here, gently release and float the hands back down to the mat. Inhale, come up halfway, make a flat back. Exhale, release back over. Inhale, roll all the way up to standing. Exhale, palms come together at heart center. Inhale here. And exhale. Inhale, sweeping the arms back up overhead. Exhale, dive it down, come back to standing forward fold. Bending your knees so you can plant your hands, walk it back out to downward facing dog. We'll take another flow. Inhale, coming forward to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, baby cobra or upward facing dog. And come to downward facing dog. Good, resume your pedaling. This is the last time we'll do it. Start to move even quicker. So now if you want to kind of run through your pedaling, you can. Moving faster. Building up all of that heat that we've done in our warm-up and our sun salutation. Now we're here to use it. Big deep breath here in our pedaling. Inhale. And exhale. Good, let that come to a still. Inhale, walk it into standing forward fold. Exhale, we'll stay here. Clasp your hands behind your back. Opening up the shoulders, reach the fingertips forward. Gently release the fingertips and let the hands float back down. Inhale, come up halfway, make a flat back. Exhale, release back over. Inhale, rolling up to standing, arms come with you. Exhale, palms come together at heart center. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, sweep the arms back up overhead. Exhale, dive it down, standing forward fold. Bending your knees so you can plant your hands, walk it back out to downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, chaturanga. Inhale, baby cobra, up dog. Exhale, come back to downward facing dog. Let's take 2 deep breaths here in our downward facing dog. Inhale. And exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. So from here, we're going to drop our elbows down to the mat, coming to your forearms. So we're kind of like halfway between a down dog and a dolphin. If we were in like a true dolphin, my feet would be walked in closer towards my elbows. But I want to stay in a down dog position and just keep the elbows tapped down, just to help open up the chest a little bit further, but without putting too much tension on the shoulders like dolphin pose does. We'll take 2 deep breaths here. Inhale and exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. Lifting the right leg up into 3-legged dog. We're going to step the right foot onto the outside of the right forearm. Come to lizard pose right away. Now from here, we're just going to push through the ball of the back foot and rock forward and back here in our lizard pose. Kind of imitating like a crawling lizard. Let's take a deep breath in this rocking. Inhale and exhale. Good, let that come to a still. From here, bring it up to your palms, so they're still both on the inside of the right foot. And then I'm gonna lift my right arm up for a twisted high lunge. Looking up towards the top hand, take a big deep breath in. And breathe out. Inhale again, we're gonna reach out behind us. Exhale, sweep that arm back up. Again, inhale, reach. Exhale, sweep it up. One more time, inhale, reach. This time as you exhale, we're gonna square off the hips. Left arm's gonna join the right arm, and we'll lift up into a high lunge. Trying to press the shoulders down away from the ears. Keeping a bend in the front knee. Keep your back heel up. Letting the hips sink down a little bit so that we can increase the stretch there. Inhale. And exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Press it open. Come to warrior 2. Good. Feeling a big stretch across your back. Fingertips are reaching in opposite directions. Keep a bend in the front knee. Inhale. And exhale. We're going to play a little seesaw. Rock forward. Come to side angle warrior. And then switch, moving backwards. Come to peaceful warrior. Again, bring it forward. Into side angle. Send it back, peaceful. Side angle. And peaceful. One more of each, side angle. Peaceful warrior. And bring the hands back down to either side of the front foot, square off the hips. Take a big step off of the back foot to come about halfway up the mat, pyramid pose. Think about relaxing your whole top half over your front leg. From here, we can add a variation on. You don't have to do this if you don't want to, but you can lift your front toes, flexing the front foot, just to add a little bit more of a stretch to the backs of the legs. So that will make it more intense. If it's already an intense movement for you, you do not have to add this modification. We'll hold here for one more deep breath. Inhale. And exhale. Gently lower the front foot down if it's up. Take that left foot, step it all the way in to meet the right foot at the top of your mat, forward fold. Bending your knees slightly, we'll slowly roll up to standing. You can keep your arms at your side. We're going to start with a quad stretch and then move into dancer pose. So I'm going to stay standing on my left foot, lifting my right heel in towards my right sits bones. From here, you can put your hands on your hips, you can reach your arms up, you can reach forward, whatever you'd like. I'm going to bring my hands to my hips, that's just where I feel the most stable for this position. And keep reaching the heel up towards the sits bone. Inhale and exhale. Now wherever your arm is, we will all do this one at the same time. We're going to reach forward and then slowly start to tip your weight forward, coming to dancer pose, pressing the top of the foot into the hand. Keep lifting and hinging. We'll take a deep breath here. Inhale and exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. Good. Pressing back up to vertical. Gently drop your right foot down to meet your left. Inhale, sweep the arms back up. Exhale, dive it down, standing forward fold. Bend your knees so you can plant your hands. Walk it back out to downward facing dog. We'll take a flow here. Inhale, coming forward to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, baby cobra or up dog. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. 2 deep breaths in between sides. Inhale. And exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. From here, slowly tap your elbows down so that the whole forearms come down to the mat. Keep the hips popped up in the air. We'll take 2 deep breaths here. Inhale. And exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Left leg's gonna lift up into 3-legged dog. Step it to the outside of the left forearm. We're back in our lizard. Pushing through the ball of the right foot, start to rock forward and back here. I always think that the rocking kind of helps encourage stretch a little bit more, and it kind of helps the time go by a little quicker than holding a static lizard position. We'll take one more deep breath here in our lizard. Inhale. And exhale. Good, let that come to a still. Pushing up to your palms, and then right away we'll lift the left arm up into a twisted high lunge, looking up towards the left hand. Feel a big flattening across the back as you inhale and exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, reach the arm out behind you. Circle it around. Exhale, lift back up. Again, inhale, lift and reach. Exhale, sweep it back up. This time's a little different, reaching back on your inhale. Good, from here we'll square off, lifting the right to join the left, come to a high lunge. 2 deep breaths here, inhale, and exhale. One more, inhale, and exhale. Good, pressing open, come to warrior 2. Good, big long stretch across the front and the back of the body, having the fingertips reaching in opposite directions. We'll take 2 deep breaths here in warrior 2 to start. Inhale and exhale. One more, inhale. And exhale. Front arm's gonna come down to front knee, side angle warrior. Opposite direction, peaceful warrior. Again, coming forward to side angle warrior. And then sweep it back, peaceful warrior. Again, side angle warrior. And peaceful. Last time, side angle warrior. Peaceful warrior. Good, try to reach a little bit further. And then we'll bring the hands down to either side of the front foot, squaring off the hips. Take a step in about halfway up your mat with the right foot coming to pyramid. Settling in here, make sure your hips are squared down to the mat. Toes are all pointing towards the front of the mat. And then if you'd like, again, you can lift the front toes to flex the front foot, just intensifying the stretch a little bit more. You do not have to if you don't want to, though. Let's take a deep breath here. Inhale. And exhale. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Gently lower the front toes down if they are lifted. Step the right foot in to meet the left at the top of your mat for a standing forward fold. Bend your knee slightly, roll up to standing. You can keep your arms at your side for this one. Starting with a quad stretch. We will lift the left heel up towards the left sits bone, grabbing it with the left hand. Right hand can reach up, can reach forward, or you can bring your hand to your hip, whichever you prefer. Imagine standing up taller. Your head is touching the ceiling. You're so lifted. We'll take 2 deep breaths here in this quad stretch. Inhale. And exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Wherever your right arm is, reach it forward. We're going to slowly press and hinge forward, coming to dancer pose. Keep pressing and lifting. We'll hold here. Inhale. And exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Coming back up to vertical. Gently place the left foot down to meet the right. Inhale, lift the arms back up overhead. Exhale, diving down, come back to standing forward fold. Bend your knees so you can plant your hands, walk it back out to downward facing dog. Another flow. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, baby cobra or upward facing dog. Bring it back to downward facing dog. Drop your knees, sit back into child's pose. Let's take 3 deep breaths here in child's pose. Inhale. And exhale. Again, inhale. And exhale. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Slowly walk your hands back towards your knees so we can roll up to sitting on our heels. So we did a lot of pressure points here on the shoulders and the chest. So I just want to make sure we stretch that out after doing a lot of resistance there, especially with those forearm downward facing dogs, lots of planking. And so I would just like to stretch those out to close out our class before we move into Shavasana. So I'm just going to turn a little bit to the side so that it's easier to see my positioning. I'm going to start by lifting my right arm out to the side and then cross it all the way over my body. Use your left hand and actually grab onto the wrist. So instead of just kind of holding it and letting it support, we want to actively hold onto the wrist so we can pull that right arm all the way across, feeling a stretch on the outside of the right shoulder. So this is just going to give it a little extra boost than just kind of letting it hold. This is a little bit more of an active stretch for the shoulder. We'll take a deep breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Gently let that go. And we'll switch sides, lifting the left arm out to the side, cross it all the way over. Right hand will grab onto the left wrist to help pull it across even further. Let's take another deep breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Gently let that go. One more shoulder stretch. I'm going to lift my right arm back up to the sky this time. Bending at the elbow, place the right palm in between the shoulder blades. Left arm's going to come up and around and grab onto the right elbow. Pressing the back of the head into the right forearm, opening up the chest along with the shoulders and the triceps a little bit too. Hold here for another breath. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Reaching back up to the sky. Arms float down. We'll do the same thing to the other side. Left arm's going to lift up overhead. Bending at the elbow, left palm comes in between the shoulder blades. Right arm's going to come up and around and grab the left elbow, press the back of the head into the left forearm. Opening up the chest, relaxing here into the pose, feeling the stretch across the whole front of the body. Big deep breath in. And breathe out. Good. Gently lifting the arms back overhead. Let them float down. And then just drop your hips over to one side. Doesn't matter which side. We'll just swing the legs around in front of us. Center yourself on your mat. Feet are going to come flat with the knees pointing up towards the sky. And we're just going to slowly kind of tip back through rock and roll. So I'm going to keep my arms wrapped around my knees, and then from here I'm just going to gently tip back so I can roll into a little cocoon on my mat, gently rock side to side. Good. Extend the right leg out, keep the left leg hugged in. And then release the left leg finally as well. Bring your arms to your side with your palms facing up. Allow your eyes to gently close. And we'll relax here in a Shavasana. Thinking about the fact that you are floating. So just try to feel a sense of lightness on your mat, sense of weightlessness. You're floating around in clouds on a sunny day. Just allow that floating to take you wherever you'd like. It can be a fictional place. It can be somewhere real where you find happiness. Find your paradise. And we'll relax here for a few moments. keeping your eyes closed, just start to gently bring your knees back in towards your chest. You can wrap your arms around your knees as well and just start to gently rock side to side, reintroducing some movement back into the body. Start to switch that movement from side to side to rocking forward and back, gaining momentum to come up onto your sits bones. Once you're there, you can gently cross your knees, coming to an easy seat. Bring the palms together at heart center. Bow your forehead over to your fingertips. Let's take one more deep breath all together here. Inhale and exhale. Start to roll your head up gently to look straight forward. And you can gently blink open your eyes. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you had a fun, invigorating class, just seeing the lighter side in life and having some fun exploring our yoga practice today. Check us out and a load of other classes here at Medicine for the Soul. If you want to see more in this series, we have 3 other classes before this and more to come. Thanks so much, everyone. Namaste.